Welcome back to another episode of Breaking Ties. Is Divorce the Answer? I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. And today we're going to dive into a topic that might feel overwhelming and really how divorce impacts college costs for your children. I mean, let's face it, college is expensive. I don't think I have to tell you that. And then we can top it with a layer of divorce. And what do we got is something that's going to be pretty complex to get through. So if you're considering a divorce and having college bound kids, then this episode's for you. We'll break down some of the legalities, explore strategies, and offer some tips to navigate this financial hurdle. So first, let's clarify. All right. Child support typically is court ordered and meant to cover basic needs like food, clothing, and housing. And I want to differentiate between child support and, say, college costs, because college costs are really a separate matter. In some states, judges can consider college costs when determining child support, especially for high earners. But it's not always automatic. There are factors here that we have to look at, like each parent's income, existing debt, and the child's academic performance. Now, we can look at this, college costs inside the divorce agreement. I mean, it's probably the best way to ensure clarity on college expenses is just right there in the well-crafted divorce agreement. Now, this is where you and your soon-to-be ex-spouse can outline your financial responsibility for college. This agreement can specify like a proportion of contribution. Will it be a 50-50 split, or will it be based on income, or something else you come up with? Now, the types of expenses covered as well will be handled, and that includes things like tuition, fees, room and board, and even books and supplies. And then review and adjustment. So we want to consider including a clause that allows for adjustments based on changes in income or scholarships received by your child, really just trying to cover as many of the bases as you can with the conversation. So when we look at strategies for divorced parents and planning for college, well, let's look at some practicalities here. And we want to first start by, hey, if you start saving early, it's probably going to be better for you. Even if a divorce is on the horizon, prioritize saving for your child's education. There are things like a 529 college savings plan, and they can offer some tax benefits, but really just saving in general could make a big difference on how you guys get your kids through college. Now, you're going to have open communication with your child as well. You're going to talk to your child about college aspirations and potential costs. Who's going to cover what? How much is covered of what? How scholarships fit in. Now, really transparency here fosters shared responsibility. And then there's financial aid options that you're going to want to explore. So encourage your child to research scholarships, grants, and work study programs, and these can significantly reduce the financial burden. Remember, communication, just like through the entire process, is key. And even though divorce can be emotionally charged, just remember that your child's future is at stake. Communicate openly with your ex-spouse about college costs. Consider mediation if reaching an agreement proves difficult. As we wrap up here, divorce is, as we know, a complex issue, and planning for college adds even more complexity to something that's already up there. So, however, if we have some clear communication, a well-defined agreement, and proactive strategies, we can approach this challenge with a little more confidence. We just want to keep our kids in mind, and that, really a shared responsibility even after divorce. So I want to thank you for joining me on this episode of Breaking Ties. Is Divorce the Answer? Should you have any questions on today's topic, just let me know. I'm happy to help. Divorce is not the end of your story. It is the start of your next great chapter. Until next time, take care.